Welcome to Xinhua Live. This is Zhao Chenjie with Xinhua News Agency. I am now at a farmland in northwest China's Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region. Spring is in the air, so the spring plowing kicks off here in Xinjiang. Thanks to new technologies and modernized services, spring plowing is faster and smarter. Today, I am going to show you around to see the spring plowing that it is carried out in the region. In 2022, China's grain output totaled about 686 billion kilograms, up 0.5% year-on-year, marking a highly populous nation's unceasing efforts in securing its own food supply. The farmland here stretches about 20 hectares. It is contracted by a team of 15 local villagers. In the field, we can see that there are 5 tractors and a drone. They are for plowing, tilling, sowing, and harrowing. Many of the tractors are navigated by the Beidou Navigation Systems Satellite System, or BDS. It is developed by China, so that this machine can move and work automatically. No driver is needed. Just plan your route and set up it in the program. And through the app, the BDS will do the rest of the work. Joining us now is Luo Junjie. He is a leader of the farming team. He will explain us how the BDS system functions. 俊杰您好。
你好，大哥。
您好，就是想问您一下，北斗系统是如何应用在工作之中呢？ So, 俊杰 would you mind explaining to us how BDS is applied in farming activities?
我们在我们的拖拉机设备上面安装咱们这个北斗系统，然后通过北斗系统连接卫星，使这个耕种作业达到更标准、更均匀、更高效。
Okay, Junjie has give us a brief introduction. The tractor, BDS system, BDS is installed on the tractor, and it has a signal. The signal of BDS can be received on the tractor, and through applying BDS, farming activities can be more standardized and more efficient. 高效和标准化是如何体现的呢？ How is the standardized and efficient reflected through farming with the BDS system?
它这个农机通过这个北斗系统来操作，它不会漏，也不会重，也更这个使这个面积更加均匀。
He said that with the designated track, plan track applied in the BDS system, the tractors no longer moves repeatedly, and all areas are covered.
它在这个作业当中，地里边有障碍物，或者到这个地头要调整这个农机方向的时候，需要人工简单的操作一下。
Okay, he just told us when there are some barriers in the field, or like he need to rotate his road or turn around the tractor. People have to do a simple operation, but the rest is all done by the BDS automatically. Okay. 好的，俊杰，感谢您的分享。我想再向您请教一下，就是说是，跟我们介绍一下吧，您种植团队的情况。Tell us more about your farming team.
我是14年毕业的，18年我正式进入农业，第一年种植的面积是13公顷，那时候我的团队就是我们2个人，夫妻2人。到今年我们团队达到了15人。管理的这个土地面积达到了500多公顷。
Okay, Junjie has told us that he graduated from college in 2014, and he officially begins farming activities in 2018. when he just began this activities, there are only two members, himself and his wife, and they contracted 13 hectares of land. But through development and by last year, his team has enlarged to 15, and their contracted land is some 500 hectares. 想再问一下您，为什么要务农呢？ So, why do you choose to become a farmer?
大学毕业之后，回到家乡，就觉得家乡有非常多的闲置土地。通过了解了乡村振兴之后，我发现这个现代农业是未来的一个大的趋势。
Okay. Junjie has said that after he graduated from the college, he returned home and finds that there are a large area of spare lands. He said he wanted to make good use of them, and gradually he learned of the rural revitalization strategy. And what he recognized is that the modernization of agricultural machine is of highly importance. So that's why he established the farming team and introduced many machines. So thanks for Junjie's sharing. Junjie, 谢谢您. We have learned from Junjie on the basic planting conditions and planting operations in this field. Now let's go in deep to find some details of the tractor, to experience how it is operated. Far in the distance are some tractors. We could see there are like it's quite big, and there are 6 cylinders. You see. They're inside it's hollow, but they are almost in the same line. How does it operate? Well, we have our tractor operator 罗豪杰。豪杰您好，您好，就是想请您给我们介绍一下吧，这个拖拉机在播种过程中具体是怎么样使用的 ？Okay. So, Haojie will explain to us how the tractor operates when sowing seeds into the ground. 豪杰，来，简单讲讲。
这是我们学播机的种箱，我们种子加到这个里边，然后顺着这个管儿进入我们的学播器，然后通过这里种到地里边。
Okay, so what Haojie has given us quite a complete introduction. Here is like the seeds of the corn. It is put in the yellow boxes, and the seed fell through this pink pipe here, and it will fall into and it is connected to these metal spikes. And when the machine is moving, the metal spikes is pinned underground. At the same time, it opens and the seeds is sown into the ground. Well, that's quite interesting. So, could you? So that's quite interesting. 豪杰，那现在能不能就是说是开启一下这个拖拉机设备，然后让我们看一下它具体情况是怎么样的 ？So 豪杰 now will operate. 豪杰 and his team member will operate it's not operate. It's to start the tractor when it moves. Let's see how detailedly the seeds are sown into the ground. So Haojie will start the machine by himself. Let's have a close look. Come on. Be careful. Be careful. Come on. So, can you show us where the seed is buried in? 豪杰，请您告诉我们，这个就是说是种子掩埋在哪里？能挖出来一个给我们看吗？ So,豪杰 is digging the mud. You see, there is a seed. Could you dig it up? 豪杰能把它挖出来吗？ You see, it's here. He used a spoon to dig it out. The seed is red colored. It's very cute. You see, there is another one. Yeah, they are quite like they are equally distributed and in a designated length. So, through the automatical farming system, the precision of sowing can be guaranteed. 然后呢，那这个就是说是，但是还有个问题啊，是这个黑色的带状物是什么呢 ？I have another question. What is those black pipes coiled on the yellow cylinder used for?
我们用于浇水的滴灌带，然后通过这个白色的管儿顺到这个地下，然后这是我们的斩磨轮。 用斩磨轮把滴灌带展开。
Okay, 俊杰 has just said that these pipes are an like water conservancy facility. It is a trickle irrigation system. You see, when the tractor moves and the pipes goes down, and there is a small black cylinder which flattens the pipe on the ground. 好的，那您能不能就是说是再稍微启动一下机器，让我们看一下它具体是如何就是铺设这个滴灌带的。Operate the tractor again. Okay. Let's go in. 俊杰，我们到前面先来看一。Let's go into the front. You see, it's flattened here. 那这一块这个黑柱筒是又进一步又把它加固了一下嘛 ？So is the black cylinder further enhance and flatten the drip irrigation belt?
对，因为我们的滴灌带在这里第一面啊，然后风会把它吹跑，然后我们就用土把它压上，开2个洞，用土把它压上，风不会把它吹跑。
Oh, okay. 俊杰 has told us that this like a small muds here. A bigger mud than this, but these muds are to stabilize the drip irrigation belts, and it's like it's also equal distance. Through this method, wind will not blow away the drip irrigation belt. I still have a question. What is the detailed feature of the drip irrigation belt? 俊杰，您好，能再给我们具体解释一下这个水？ 如何从这个滴灌带中出来吗 ？So 俊杰 will tell us how the water dripped out from the belt.
这是我们滴灌带，水是从这里进来，然后通过迷宫，这是我们的出水口。
Oh, okay. Here, you see, is the input of the water. Water will pass through this pipe, and here are some output holes. Water will like drip out to irrigate crops. Here, you see. 俊杰 and 豪杰, these two brothers, have told me a lot of knowledge, detailed knowledge. Let's interview some experts to get the full picture. Joining us now is Yang Mingshan. Deputy Head of Local Agricultural and Rural Affairs Bureau. 杨局，您好。Hello, Mr. Yang. 您能跟我们简单讲这儿的农业发展状况吗？ Can you briefly introduce us the local agricultural development?
好的。我们所负责的辖区，大约的这个耕地面积有10.9万公顷。
He said that in the whole administrative district, there are about 110,000 hectares of farmland,
其中有57%的用来种植玉米，
of which 57% are used for growing corn.
这个随着咱们这个机械化的耕作的不断推进，我们的这个玉米的每公顷的产量由18年的11.5吨提高到2022年的15吨。
Along with the promotion of mechanization in farming, the per hectare corn yield has grown from 11.5 tons per hectare to in 2018 to some 15 tons per hectare in last year.
我们还种植一些游乐作物和蔬菜。
And and they also grow some oil crops and vegetables.
这个2022年农业总产值同比增长了15.6%。
Last year, the total agricultural output has increased 15.6% year on year. This is a basic condition of here. Now, I'll ask him some question about that. Why mechanization is important for farming? 杨局，您能跟我们介绍一下为什么机械化对于农民而言是非常重要的呢？
这个要想实现农民对美好生活的这种向往，必须要把他们从繁重的体力劳动中解放出来。
To ensure a quality and a happy life for the farmers, it is of great importance to relieve them from laborious work.
这个现在农民越来越意识到构建现代农业生产体系和经营体系的这种重要性。
And more farmers have recognized that it is of great significance to establish a modernized agricultural production system and modern agricultural management system.
他们通过成立合作社，分摊成本，共享农机设备。
Therefore, they have established cooperatives to share the cost and share the agricultural machines.
他们也都获得了额外的这种利润。
So they have gained extra profits through this method. 杨局，好像那个俊杰也跟我们讲了讲，他是在不断的进行建设这个高标准农田。那您能给我们讲一讲这个高标准农田对于就是说是农民的意义在哪儿吗？The question, so Mr. Yang, it is of great. 俊杰 has told us that it is of. He has constructed and built some high standard farmland. So, could you give us some detailed explanation about those farmland and why are they important for the farmers?
这个高标准农田的优势之一就是滴灌的应用。
One of the standing feature of the high standard farmland is the application of drip irrigation system.
滴灌可以大大的这个节约用水。
The drip irrigation system can save the water to a great extent.
与传统的灌溉方式相比啊，就是避免了就是传统的方式导致过多的水渗到地下，这样会就是恶化土壤环境。
Well, in the past, the traditional method is flooding irrigation, and in that way, excessive water would be penetrated to the underground, and thus the condition of the soil is deteriorated.
这个我们将全力以赴地推广这个智能农机的应用，并将耕地全部建成高标准农田。
So he says that his work recently is to promote the mechanized agricultural machine to farmer, and gradually establishing more and more establish more and more high standard farmland.
这个滴灌的应用，这个既大大的方便了咱们农民，又可以提高产量。
Okay, the application of drip irrigation system not only bring convenience to local farmers, but also it increase the yield, the production yield. 好的，我们非常感谢杨局，学习了很多，也祝您就是说是工作顺利。We have learned a lot from Mr. Yang. We wish him good luck and hopes that farmers can harvest greater yields. Now we are at a cooperative service center. Joining us now is an expert in this field, 马成来。马先生您好。
你好，你
好。能给我们介绍一下您的工作吗 ？Mr. Ma, nice to meet you. And would you mind introduce us? What's your work?
我是一家经营农业合作社的。我们呢基地上有基地有接近300亩的蔬菜，通过我们这个合作社，把农户的蔬菜集中到我们供销合作社来销售，同时呢，也就是把通过电商平台推向我们全国各地，把我们的蔬菜就是以最好的价钱、最好的品质，推广出去。
Okay, Mr. Ma said he is a head of a cooperative, which is collectively plant over some 200 hectares of vegetables. These vegetables are including the ones grown by his cooperative members. Meanwhile, he also sent his product to the electronic business services platform. Through the online selling channels, products can be sold across China. 谢谢您 Thank you. Now we are going to meet the head of this store. 张彬彬，张先生您好。
你好。
您能给我们简单说一下，您跟我们简单讲一讲，您主要有哪些产品吗 ？Mr. Zhang, nice to meet you. And would you mind showing us what types of products are sold here?
我们这个店面目前呢，就是我们当地老百姓生产出来的米、面、油，牛羊肉，以及我们锡箔刺绣，相关的300余种农副产品以及手工制品。
Mr. Zhang has said that there are about 300 variety of products, including wheat, rice, and oil, and meat. Others include the handcraft made by locals. 张先生，那麻烦您给我们讲一讲，就是说是主要的销售渠道是哪些呢 ？So Mr. Zhang, what's the major sales channel of the store?
我们这个销售渠道主要是通过电商线上和线下销售渠道。线上我们主要通过我们的叮咚、抖音相关的网络销售平台。那么线下通过我们在县域内开发实体店的模式进行一个销售推广。
Okay. So there are major two types of channels. The first is selling on electronic business platforms such as Douyin. Others is like selling just right here, the exhibition store that we are standing at. 那么张先生，能不能给我们就是说是讲一讲，这个就是说您的 您的服务是如何帮助到就是说当地的农民呢？Mr. Zhang, could you please tell us how does your service help the local farmers?
是这种情况。你像我们这个一种形式，就是我们比如说我们老百姓，当地老百姓，通过自己种植的这个农作物，比如说小麦，我们进行初步的加工，变成小麦粉，来带动老百姓。另外一方面
So he introduced us to the wheat product grown by local farmers. Through initial manufacturing, it becomes a product on the shelf.
还有就是我们做的比较好的，是我们比如说我们当地的红花油，它经过我们的企业，就是社农企业的精深加工，来去一方面是收购我们当地农副产品进行一个精深加工，另外一方面我们企业在用工的时候也考虑我们当地的老百姓这个就业，从而使我们整个老百姓自己的种植的产品以及自己增工的收入，从而就增加自己的收入，从而这个推进我们乡村振兴这个结果。
Okay. He also introduced us another very popular product, which is pure safflower seed oil. The safflower was originally grown by local farmers and processed by the enterprise. Well, the enterprise also helps the local people. So through this hiring them and buying their products, the income of the farmers have increased. Meanwhile, it is also a practice of the rural revitalization. 好，谢谢您，张先生。
好，不客气。好，再见。
再见。The vitality in Xinjiang's spring plowing season offers a glimpse of China's endeavor for rural revitalization. With new technologies, smart machines, equipment, and e-commerce platforms, farmers' work has been easier and their sources of income have also been expanding. Hope they can have a good harvest and make a fortune this year. Well, that's all for today's Xinhua Live. Thank you for watching and see you next time.